Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you're here. Today I want to talk with you about two worldviews that have shaped our politics and our societies for centuries: conservatism and liberalism. They are often portrayed as opposites, as if you had to choose one against the other, but what if in reality they actually need each other? That's exactly what I want to show you in this video. Let's start with liberalism. At its core, it's about the individual, about their freedom to decide how they want to live. Liberalism stands for progress, openness, civil rights, free markets, and freedom of speech. Historically, we owe many things we now take for granted to this way of thinking. The right to free elections, freedom of the press, and equality before the law. Put simply, liberalism drives progress. Conservatism, on the other hand, starts from a very different place. It is about preservation, stability, and orientation. Values, traditions, and established institutions are not accidental. They have stood the test of time, they provide stability, and they prevent society from sliding into chaos. The guiding question here is, how much stability does a society need in order not to fall apart? Conservatism reminds us that too much change can also be dangerous. When you put both perspectives side by side, the tensions become clear. Liberalism calls for progress, while conservatism wants to preserve. One emphasizes the freedom of the individual, the other the responsibility toward the community. These tensions often lead to conflict, and yet it is exactly these conflicts that keep democracy alive. A society cannot remain only liberal or only conservative in the long run. Liberalism without a conservative counterbalance risks drifting into arbitrariness. Conservatism without liberal influence risks stagnation and blocks further development. You could say, liberalism is the accelerator, conservatism is the brake. And only when both work together does the vehicle stay on course. Our democracy would never have come into being without the liberal demand for freedom, but it would never have remained stable without conservative order. Many social reforms were born out of liberal ideas, but they only succeeded once conservatives embedded them step by step into existing structures. And the economy shows us the same thing. Markets need freedom to foster innovation, but they also need rules and values like trust and stability in order to function at all. Conservatism and liberalism are not enemies. They are two forces that complement and correct each other. But if the balance between them is lost, tensions arise that can endanger social cohesion. Too much freedom without stability can lead to chaos. Too much order without freedom can turn into oppression. And in the worst case, such an imbalance can even escalate. That's why it's so important to keep both in mind: the courage to change and the respect for what sustains us. And now I'd like to hear from you. Where do you see the right balance in our society, and where do you think it might be tipping? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.